What up, good people, and welcome to another episode of This Is Dope. It's your man Anoyd here to tell you about things that I come across this week that I simply have found to be dope. Today's episode really is going to be more of a freestyle episode. We are going to not really be laser focused like we get on the previous episodes with one particular topic or issue. It's going to be a few different things. I stated earlier, you guys know I love music, love fedoras, amongst other things. But those are the two things we're going to talk about this week. There's quite a few projects that came out this week that I thought were dope. And we're also going to discuss a couple of projects that actually have been kind of in rotation with me for a couple of weeks that I kind of want to put everybody up on, as well as, my experience going to one of my favorite places in Atlanta this week, and that is the Goorin Brothers Hat Shop and the couple of brims I managed to buy from there. And by brims, I mean fedoras. But let's go ahead and get into the music first. So the first project that I want to tell you guys about is a project by an artist by the name of Daniel Caesar. The name of the project is Case Study 01. Daniel Caesar had a previous project. Part of this was pretty big. The name of the project escapes me at the moment, but he had a record on there called Best Part featuring her. I'm sure a lot of you heard it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful record. Another one on there called Blessed. It's a beautiful, beautiful record as well. Really just standout tracks on that album. Very talented artist. Well, this track is 10 songs, 43 minutes, right? So 10 songs, but the songs are not your typical song nowadays where like 90 seconds, 2 minutes. He actually puts some content into the songs. A couple of standout tracks on there is Love Again. It's Daniel Caesar and Brandy. Brandy's on this track, which I love seeing Brandy out there. Another one is called Superposition, but with featuring John Mayer. I actually liked the track. I thought it was kind of cool. It was a little different than what I thought it was going to be. I like to Open Up. Open Up was pretty dope as well. I'm going to play you snippets of these tracks. Hopefully you enjoy. I'm going to put the links to this project in the description below. I have both a title and iTunes link. Apple Music, link that I can provide you. I don't have a Spotify subscription. Sorry. But hopefully you'll check this out. Great project. Very cool listening. Really, really good R&B, soul type of vibe going on. So here goes.
I wake from my slumber. I wish I could call you up. Miss how you put your love on me.
Boy, you got my number. Wish I could feel your touch. Wish you could follow up on me.
Boom, 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 boom.
Vibe, right? Like I said, I enjoyed the project, enjoyed it a lot. Same as his last project, really cool, mellow vibe. Great project, Daniel Caesar. Good job. The next project I want to go over is Indigo by Chris Brown. That came out this past Friday as well. It's Chris Brown, people. I mean, it's the music's going to be great. It's going to be quality music. It's a long project. It's not as long as the last one. The last one was like 40-some-odd songs, I think. This one's 32 songs, but lasts 2 hours and 4 minutes. So you're not going to breeze through this one. But it's a lot of great music, a lot of dope tracks. The standout ones I liked just off top were Come Together by featuring her. I mean, her and Chris Brown, come on. It was dope. Wobble Up featuring, everybody's heard that song, I'm sure, with Nicki Minaj and G's. I thought that was pretty dope. Girl of My Dreams was a really dope track as well. And they had one with Justin Bieber, Don't Check on Me. I thought it was pretty cool. The acoustic guitars and the whole melody of the song was really, really cool. There's a lot of other great tracks on here. Overall, great project put together by Chris. However, like I said, it's 2 hours and 4 minutes. You aren't going to skim through this one. So, I'm going to play a few snippets for you so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to put the link to the project in the description below. Check out the project. Great project. Well worth a listen. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. As I said, Chris Brown generally puts out great projects. This is no different. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Link will be in the description below to his project Indigo. The next one, we're going to switch gears a little bit. So we're going to go to some hip-hop, some hip-hop. We're going to Freddie Gibbs and Madlib put out a project called Bandana. I can admit I'm not too up on Freddie Gibbs. Definitely familiar with Madlib. Heard a couple things Freddie Gibbs have been on. Definitely talented guy. Just never really, dove into his music like that. However, after listening to this project, he definitely has a new fan in me. This is a great project. Him and Madlib together is nuts. This is a 15-track project, 46 minutes long. Just hip-hop. Just dope hip-hop. Some of the standout tracks are, first off, you guys, I stated this earlier, or I stated this, I'm sure, at another time. Black Thought is one of my favorite MCs. So he has a track on here called Education featuring Black Thought and Yasin Bey, a.k.a. Mos Def. So, that's going to be nuts. And it was. Another track he has on here called Palmolive featuring Pusha T and Killer Mike. That track's a heater as well. Another track he has on here that really, really stood out is called Giannis with Anderson .Paak. This is Anderson .Paak a little bit differently than you used to hear him on the sold out CDs. This track here was dope. Great project. I'm going to leave the links to the project in the description below via Tidal and Apple Music. You guys should definitely check it out. It's great ride music, right? So here you go.
It's gonna speak for itself. It should speak for itself, you know what I mean? Can't see, fucking my pastor daughter in 2 Jesus peace. Dropping this blow on the basement floor, my yeast speaking. Revving the fan, I pledge allegiance. Undisputed.
ओह माँ शक्ति आज पहली बार तुमने काम की बात की है
They going one way, they come out crazy. Beast preparatory school, emperors and conquerors, pharaohs and followers, goblins and monsters, stone heart jewels and gold for the fools. The bones of the innocent as buckles on their boots. The jail overcrowded.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed that like I did. Like I said, the project has a lot of other great tracks on there. Those were just a few of them. You should definitely check it out. Freddie Gibbs, and Madlib, Bandana. Great project. Well done, guys. Hip-hop, the way hip-hop's supposed to be done. Another project, and these are a little bit older, maybe a couple weeks older, whereas the project I just named just came out this past Friday. These both are maybe like a week, 2 weeks old, these next two projects. The first one being The Plugs I Met by Benny the Butcher. Anyone familiar with the Griselda camp knows how those guys get down. It's that type of music, right? It's grimy, it's gritty, definitely dope rhymes, really gritty, gutter type beats. I mean, it's late 2000s. I mean, early 2000s, late 90s hip hop. Guy sounds like him and DMX could be hanging out, right? It's that type of vibe. But dope project. Only 7 songs, 25 minutes, but they get right to it. They get right to it. It's put you in a mood from start to finish. A couple of standout tracks. Once again, something featuring my man Black Thought. It's Crown for Kings with Benny featuring Black Thought. Another one is Sunday School featuring this kid named 38 Special. Never heard of him, but he's dope. And Jadakiss. I mean, it's Jadakiss on the track. Come on. And then another one that really stood out was 18 Wheeler featuring Pusha T. That one is, whew, that one was nice. That one was really nice. So check it out. I'm going to leave the links to the description below. Link in the description below. Title on Apple Music. Hopefully you guys give it a listen. Here's a few snippets so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Everything will be crowned. Trust me.
So that's Benny. As I said, it kind of puts you in a vibe, a certain kind of mood. Definitely grimy, definitely gritty. Super dope track, super dope project, excuse me. Definitely worth checking out. The next project I want to put you guys onto is a project by the name of Yuck by this kid named Anoyd and Statik Selektah. Very familiar with Statik Selektah. Statik Selektah has done a number of great collaborations, a number of great projects. Just a really dope producer. Anoyd I wasn't familiar with, but my man can rhyme. He really can. It's a great project, great production, great beats, great rhymes. It's really just an overall hip hop type vibe to it. I mean, it's great. I mean, I loved it. It was an enjoyable project. It's only 10 songs, only 30 minutes, but it still was an excellent project. I really kind of stumbled across it. I follow Nick Grant on Instagram, and he's an artist that I follow because I think he's a very talented artist. And he's featured on one of the songs on here, and he kind of really shouted out the project, so I went and checked it out and was really pleasantly surprised. A few of these standout tracks on here are New Legends featuring Nick Grant, Kilos featuring UFO Fev, and Terminology. I'm only familiar with Terminology, but the UFO Fev kid does pretty good. And The Mood was another standout track to me. The project as a whole was great, but those are the 3 that I would just kind of jump out to me that I'm going to actually play snippets for you guys right now.
Statik Selektah. Kid, no, yeah. That's how I'm rocking. Yeah. New Legends.
Yeah, so like I said, it's a dope project. I mean, really underrated, I would say. It's not really getting a lot of buzz. I like the project. I think it was a great job by Anoyd, Statik Selektah. Leaving the links to the project below in the description. Hopefully you guys go check it out. The last thing I want to review really is this project called North Side of Linden, West Side of Slauson. It's a project by Salaam, Remi, and Terrace Martin. It's really just a beat tape, to be honest with you. It's really jazzy. It's more of a jazzy, hip-hop jazzy type of feel to it. It is really cool, dope project. It's actually classified under jazz, in Apple Music, and that's really what it is. It's a jazzy, hip-hoppy, but still very, very much jazzy type of project. Really cool, really laid back. It's 7 songs, 24 minutes. I mean, there's not really one track I could say is better than the other. It's really just that type of throw it on, ride to it a little bit. It's only 24 minutes long, so you're not going to take a long ride. But it's a great track. I mean, a great project. Going to play a couple snippets for you guys, just so you can kind of get a feel of what the project's about. Great project, and hopefully you guys enjoyed as much as I did. Can see it's a really, really cool, really, really mellow type project. There are a number of other projects that came out this week. I can't go over all of them. I'll just give you a little snippets of, or not snippets of, names of who dropped something. Mustard's project dropped. It's pretty dope. Perfect 10. I know Raheem Devon dropped a project called The Love Reunion. Definitely want to go check that out. Masigo, who is another artist, up-and-coming artist I like, has some remixes to Lady Lady. And there's just a number of other things that dropped this week that were really, really dope. It was a great music week. Great music past couple of weeks, actually. So, go check out the projects I recommended. Go search through iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, and really just find something you like to kind of vibe out to. Music is soundtrack of life to me. Most of the things that I do that are memorable, there's a certain song that's associated with it. So that's one of the reasons why I'm such a big music lover. But on to my next topic, which really I'm glad we're getting here, is when I started out the vlog, I really told you guys that fedoras and hats were really one of my favorite things. My hat collection is nuts. Well, what I've figured out what I'm going to do is really periodically, actually on a more frequent basis, to be honest with you, show you guys a couple of my hats, and where I get them from, how they look, so forth and so on. So as I was buying the hats this weekend, I took a couple of pictures of myself in the hat and the hats that I bought. So hopefully you like them. I got them from a place called Goorin Brothers. Goorin Brothers is in Pont City Market here in Atlanta. However, they're a national chain. They're multiple states, multiple locations. goorinbros.com, or I just search for Goorin Brothers in Google. I'm not really sure what the exact URL is. I'll find that out and put it in the description, though. But great hat shop. Love their stuff. Hats that go with really any outfit. As you can see, I'm a bald guy. Protecting the dome is a must. And I can say, when I'm out, and I know I normally look like a bum when I'm vlogging with you guys. When I leave the house, I actually put on some clothes generally. And so, the hat kind of complements the rest of the outfit. Goes with the beard, the glasses, the whole 9 yards. So a great hat will really, kind of accentuate your style. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just quit blabbing and show you guys the pictures of the hats that I bought and Goorin Brothers, and then I'll be back to tell you the name of the hats and what size. So those are just a couple of straw hats that I have. Those are the two most recent ones that I purchased. Purchased them from Goorin Brothers, as I said. Great shop. here at Ponce City Market, which is another great area in Atlanta. Goorin Brothers is a national chain, so it isn't just here in Atlanta. You can go online and buy things. There's a number of different locations throughout the country where you can physically walk in and go try on hats. They're my favorite hat store. I have all my hats from there. I think my collection's up to 32, 33 now, something along those lines. I would not say probably the absolute most stylish guy in the world. However, I do believe that a hat will add an element of style to almost any outfit. So that's why I take the time to get a hat. As you saw in the pictures, I'm not always in a t-shirt. When I do actually step out of the house, I generally try to put on something a little bit, say more presentable, I guess a little less casual. When I do stuff like that, I like to accentuate the outfit with a hat to kind of make it a little more stylish, make it pop a little bit. The feather in the hat, as my boy Ed, Visual Renaissance, taught me, was really kind of makes the hat a little more stylish in and of itself. So the feather really brings out a little extra pizzazz in the hat, which also makes the outfit a little more stylish. Once again, I'm not the most stylish guy. I think I dress okay, but I'm not going to be on the cover of GQ. But the hats themselves also serve more than just as a style piece. They're also great from a utility standpoint. Keep the sun off your head. I'm bald here, as you can see. So there's a lot of head to cover. So generally try to keep the sun off my head so I don't get sunburned. Also try to keep the sun off my face. Gives you a nice little shadow or covering on hot days, so the sun's not directly in your eyes. And they breathe a lot better than wool hats, so it helps keep you a little cooler, right? And so there's the utility aspect of it as well as the style aspect of it. The reason why I love straw hats and why I have so many of them. A good hat will, make you stand out more than you already do. So the name of the hats that I showed you in the photos, the first one was the Low Country. I got that in a navy, and the size is XL. As I said, I have a very big head. But they do come small, medium, large, XL, right? So really it's just about finding out your hat size. The next one was Mr. Patrick. That only comes in one color. However, I got that in a large. Those run big, and I found those out because my friend Ed works at Goorin Brothers, and so he kind of noticed that they're running big on his head, so he figured they'd run big on mine. So, and he was right. They're running a little big, so do take that in mind when you're ordering. If you normally wear an XL, order a large. You normally wear a large, order a medium. I'm going to leave a link to the hats in the description, as well as to Goorin Brothers' site in the description, so you guys can check it out. And really, that's all I had to freestyle on today. There's a number of other things that great happened this week. Those are the main ones. I don't want to spend 15 hours telling you guys about it, but really, it was a good week for music, good week obviously to get hats. Hopefully everyone has a great weekend. Not sure if I'm coming to you with another vlog. It's the week of the 4th. I'm getting ready to go on vacation. Yay. So I'm not sure if I'm going to vlog on vacation, but if I don't, have a great 4th, have a safe 4th, have a fun 4th, and I will see you guys next week. And I'm out.